Department of Education has opened what may be the first investigation into a teacher under the brand new law that expands guidelines against sex and gender curriculum through middle and junior high school. The parent who brought the complaint is also a school board member in Hernando County, that's near Tampa, and lashed out at the teacher during this month's board meeting.
You showed a movie that wasn't sanctioned school material, thus stripping the innocence of my 10-year-old, not your 10-year-old. I did not give you that right. It's my child.
The issue is a PG Disney movie Jenna Barbee played for her fifth graders because of its earth science theme, and one of the characters is perceived to be gay. Ms. Barbee joins us from Hernando County today. Great to have you, Ms. Barbee.
Hi, good to be here.
So, I guess this new law was signed literally weeks ago that expands the parents' rights components into your grade. It expands it into fifth grade. Did you know about the law? Were you familiar with that?
I was not familiar with it at all.
So teachers did not, in Hernando County, I suppose, did not get a memo or an alert or here's what the guidelines are, nothing like that?
No.
No newspaper headlines, no. So you're in this classroom and you show this movie and you have a school board member with a son or daughter, a fifth grader. So what is the district now? I mean, it's a law and this happened. When the DOE is investigating and your district is investigating, take us through what that means practically. What have you experienced in that regard?
So it started with just a letter from them. Well, the school member coming to the school and then a letter from them saying that I'm under investigation, although it doesn't even specify what statute, it just says misconduct. So my rebuttal letter was, can you please explain to me further if I need an attorney? What does this look like? And then they've never contacted me besides the letter. I've called them multiple times and I finally got a hold of them the other day. And they basically said that they're just going to collect all this information and then they're going to go talk to the students. So this past week, they came to our school and my students got called out of class one by one so that they could talk to them about, I'm not sure what the questions were, just to ask them, I guess, what the environment's like in my classroom. That's all that I've really gotten so far. So I'm just kind of waiting to see what happens next.
Are you working now? School, I guess, ends in a couple of weeks, right? Are you back in the classroom?
Yes, they never took me out of the classroom.
Oh, okay.
And yes, and people are thinking there was a whole thing about high resign. No, it's just a not returning next year. I am staying. I will finish with this class. I love my students. I wouldn't not want to. That's one of the things I've been fighting is that I can finish this year with them.
So you are not coming back next year by your own choice. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Yes.
So did you know that there is I don't know that it's a gay character in Strange World. It's certainly a character that has a couple of lines where you perceive this is a gay character. Did you know that?
I've seen the movie once before. So like when I saw it, it didn't really faze me when we even watched it in class. I have students who are part of that community in this classroom. These students they talk about much deeper topics that some of them are, you have to shut down, but they're very aware of these kind of things. So because there was no PDA or anything like that, it didn't seem like a big deal.
PDA
I didn't realize
being,
it was.
For anyone who doesn't know acronyms, public displays of affection.
Yeah, sorry.
So let me ask you this, because this law is has been one of the most controversial, and whether you are in favor of it or opposed to it, it is a law. As we sit here and speak, it is a law. And the fact that the conversation in your classroom and conversations are not part of the law or dictated in law, it's curriculum. And the word curriculum was used in the bill and in the law. So because this movie was part of the curriculum, I suppose this is the thing that they want to get to the root of. Are you willing to step up and let them know that you did not know what the law was? Maybe there's a breakdown in training. Maybe there's a breakdown in somewhere along the lines. I mean, what is your future like?
Well, I think that one of the biggest takeaways from this is that I didn't know about it. So first of all, if we're going to have laws that affect all the teachers, there needs to be a meeting of some sort amongst the district, amongst individual schools, where they bring us all together and tell us what the rules are. Second, I think that there's kind of controversy right now across this whole state about what that law actually means, now that I'm researching more about it since this incident. And there is no specifics. Everyone's kind of confused about what, so we're not allowed to say the word. Are you not allowed to have any representation of it, of homosexuality? It doesn't really make sense. Um, because while it's not part of curriculum, 90% of socialization these students get is in school, and they have one-to-one devices. They're having these conversations. They're going through puberty. They talk about these things. So while I can shut stuff down in my immediate circle, they're still having these conversations outside of, my viewpoint, when they're at recess and stuff like that. So what does this law mean? Because
So
I don't think any of us really know.
I guess we'll flip. You ask, I'll answer. There's a component in the law that outlines what parents can do to challenge the curriculum, which I suppose is what this parent/school board member did. And she's got a bully pulpit along with the parents' rights, which is how this all played out into like now a national story. But it does, what you're going through is what the process that this new law lays out when a parent challenges curriculum. So that's what we know.
Right. So, and I guess that's a big thing a lot of teachers have been reaching out to me about is there are so many teachers, there's 3 at our school alone that you're reported for indoctrination. And that's that. A parent can say one thing and your entire 15, 10 plus career is on the line because a child went home and told their parent one thing, and now the parent can just report you.
So
That's
Jenna Barbee,
terrifying.
I hear you, and we've heard other teachers say the same, and we've heard people who are very supportive of this law. So I think it sounds like your case will be really a test case, and I hope you will stay in touch with us and let us know how that's progressing.
Absolutely.
Jenna Barbee, thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you so much for having me.